What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Draft to Glory. It has been around 10 days since the last episode of Draft to Glory. I appreciate the patience of you guys in the meantime. A lot has happened in that 10 days, a lot of SBCs, me starting the new pack-only Road to Glory account as well, and it kind of just got intertwined with me not uploading Draft. I was actually, although I've been doing really good on Draft, as you can see, we've got 199 wins to only 39 losses. I've just been super unlucky in the draft results. Like in the packs that we've been getting, I've been so unlucky that it actually just demotivated me to play. I was like, what's the point of playing? Like, I'm winning drafts and I'm losing coins. Like, it just demotivated me to play. But we are back. A whole bunch of new cards in packs, a whole bunch of new cards in draft, new legends in the draft. If you guys could drop a thumbs up for being back with Draft to Glory, I would appreciate it. So, we're going to start with my favourite formation, the 4-3-2-1. I will take any of the Team of the Year players first of all, but any upgraded players. We get Striker Sanchez, that's his base card now, isn't it? We get NepentheZ. I'll go with that NepentheZ, I think. See, I could take Sanchez and try and get 99 Ronaldo, but we might get 99 Ronaldo anyway. So we'll go with Hazard. We'll see. Hopefully we get like a big card here as well. That 93 Ibra would be nice. We didn't get 93 Ibra. We got 90 Aguero, which is a big pick. Great start to the team as well. 4-star for Aguero. It's not a card that I've used much, but this Hazard card, well, I've used his 90. Well, no, I did use his 90 before. That is now gone up to a 91. So, yeah, not a bad start to the draft at all. Let's go into the next pick. Can we get a 99 Messi? No, we get an 87 Isco. We get Barrow there from the Premier League, who might be a decent player to pick just because he's from the Premier League. 3-star skill moves is a bit meh. His pace is okay. No, look how bad his card is. How is that a gold? He's got good pace, but shooting, passing, and physicals are all in the 60s, and the dribbling is barely in the 80s. I would rather take Isco, I think. This is an upgraded card, isn't it? Wow, 17 defending. That's mental. That's as good as the Barrow card, apart from the pace. Iturbe might be a decent pick in case we get Nainggolan. What are we going to do here? Isco could be good, even as a sub. As a central midfielder, as a sub, Isco could be good. We'll take another inform. Maybe we could build a full inform team. Who knows? Good start for a full inform team. No BPL players there. We could use Thiago. I'm going to take Pjanic though. We'll take him just because informs. We're on that inform hunt right now. There's another one, Hamsik. And again, I mean, we could take Jack Wilshere there and get one link into Hazard, but Hazard will get 7 chemistry regardless. Let's take the Napoli guy. We'll go Calcio A through the midfield, and hopefully we'll get like a right forward as well. We get Premier League. We get 2 Calcio A players here. Do we have any strong links? No strong links. We could also take the Premier League guy. I don't think so. It doesn't like we're not going to use these players. So let's take a Chem Style. Let's take. I don't really care about Catalyst. I don't really care about Powerhouse. We'll take an artist chem style. We'll take the BPL guy. We can actually get more chem anyway by switching them around, but not that that makes too much of a difference. Next up, Felipe Luis. Hey, Team of the Year, Marcelo. There we go. We'll take him. And if we need to, we can put Isco at centre midfield off chem to give Marcelo perfect chem. There we go. And that actually boosts the team chemistry anyway. Team of the Year, Ramos would be a nice way to move on here as well. No chance on that. No Calcio A players here. No... Well, one Premier League Hernandez, but I think Mangala might just be the best dude to throw in there just because we are going, like by looks of things, that La Liga links now over on the one side. And with that, Diego Alves is a smart choice because he gets a strong link into Mangala. That gives everyone on that left side perfect chem except for Isco. And we can now, if we get a Calcio A centre-back here that's decent, we can go with it. Or we could take Diego Godin, which I'm inclined to do because it's actually a really good card. So right back up next, guys, we get Florenzi, we get Perez. Florenzi would be smart. We'll throw him in there. There you go. And if we swap those two around, doesn't do anything for anyone. Not a bad start to the team, guys. Well, we got 6 informs and 1 Team of the Year. I guess Calcio A, BPL, or La Liga right now will be very positive for us. I'll take Grosicki. He'll get chemistry on this dude here, and it's not a bad card to be fair. Like when you look at the other dude who was 76 rated or 75 rated, Barrow, Barrow had 89 pace, 80 dribbling, and then 60s everywhere else. At least Grosicki has 75 shooting and 73 passing. Okay, his dribbling's not quite as good as Barrow's, but that's not like the worst card in the world, you know. It could be a hell of a lot worse. We get Christian Eriksen there. Ooh, oh, hello Gareth Bale. I'm going to take Gareth Bale. And we're going to play Gareth Bale somehow, some way. We need to get rid of those Calcio players and move them into Liga Santander players. I've got that Suarez there as well. Verratti's not where I want to go. Alexandro, I mean, we could put him with Pjanic and get a good link and then put Marcelo at right back. Let's do that. Let's put Sandro in there. Let's swap those two dudes around. Swap those two dudes around. Swap those two dudes around. And then let's put Gareth Bale in at right mid. Boom, there we go. Although that loses chemistry on Aguero, we still got loads of picks to go. We've actually nearly got a full informed team. Bianco, Draxler, Matthew. Jeremy Matthew would be helpful actually, instead of Godin. Just because it will give Mangala the chemistry. Or we could take Thomas Muller because it's another inform. Let's go full inform. Let's just see if we can do it. I'll take the informs. There's Felipe Luis. That's not a bad pull again. That El Neni card isn't too bad either, but I think Felipe Luis has got to be the main pick here because now we can throw him in at left back. And now what we are genuinely looking for is we are looking for La Liga players right now. We just need La Ligas. If we can get, in fact, if we put in Grosicki back in and then this dude back in, that boosts up to 77 chemistry. That boosts up to 79 chemistry. So that's a lot better. Gareth Bale and Isco on 2 chem each, but we might be able to get through it. So La Liga seems to be where we're going with this. There's another La Liga goalkeeper. Doesn't really matter. Like, we already have Diego Alves, so we'll take this for the glove anyway. We'll take Sidigu. Next up, the next defender is going to be no one useful. We'll take an inform because if we we've got a lot of informs. It might just be fun to have a full set of informs anyway. Vidal could be quite good, just because he'll give us chemistry. He's not as high rated, but it boosts up to 83 chem. I would probably prefer Felipe Luis off chem to Vidal on chem, or rather, actually, definitely Marcelo off chem compared to Vidal on chem. It's the better option in my opinion. Next up, we do need some Liga Santander midfielders. We didn't have anything there. I'll take the Hunter Chem star of Bradley there. 3 spots left. Can we get another team of the year? Wayne Rooney's not a bad shout. Dembele is probably the best choice here, isn't he? Because he'll get a strong link to Hazard, giving him perfect chemistry. That's got to be the logical choice there. That puts us up to 82 chemistry. Now I'm thinking if we do that, it takes us down to 77. That also puts us on 82. I'm not going to be starting with the silver dude though. I'd rather play Gareth Bale in midfield like that. In fact, if we then that doesn't really help, but Bale's still a link short of getting like 4 chem rather than 2 chem. We get Salah, we get Marco Reus. We're not getting like really great options for ourselves here, are we? We get Coutinho, who just doesn't fit again, doesn't help. We get Salah, who would only help if we used Pjanic or Hamsik, but that doesn't really help either. Unless we go, no, see, because I have got Florenzi. I could go Florenzi, Pjanic, Salah, but then they'd all get low chem as well anyway. It wouldn't make any difference. I'm going to take Reus, another inform, another high-rated inform. Let me do chem styles real quick, guys. This team is not going to have the most chemistry. It's been a bit of a mismatched team. I've tried to put together something decent, and it just hasn't really fallen into place for me, to be honest. My bad, I guess, for picking wrong. But what can you do? Hey, it's too late now. Wait, I saw an anchor card. Where did I see the anchor card? Okay, I didn't see an anchor card. I'll put Sentinel and Marcelo. I want Engine in the midfield. Do I have Engine? Architect, Catalyst. We'll throw Catalyst in the midfields. Or engine if I've got an engine. How do I not have an engine card? That's crazy. Deadeye we don't want here. We'll throw another catalyst there. Let's just boost pace. Let's just do pace. Pace everywhere, guys. Pace absolutely everywhere. Then last but not least... See, now El Shaarawy is a little bit more interesting for me. No, he's not. He's just the wrong side again. I mean... This team, I really haven't been helped out here. You know what I mean? I really have not been helped out here. It's going to be not a horrendous chem team, and I'm sure there will be ways that I can get it better as well. I'm just going to choose not to, because I'd rather play certain players off chem than counterparts on chem. You know, that is my choice. We're definitely not getting anywhere near 100 chemistry. And then we put Grzycki up here. See, I don't know. I wonder if I'd rather play Gareth Bale there. 83 chemistry there with 84 chemistry like that. The defense gets perfect links. That's not so bad. No Grzycki, which means Aguero doesn't get the 10 chem. But I think overall, that's probably a better team. 84 chemistry, bit whatever. 88 chemistry with Marcelo there. That is much better. And in fact, if we did that, that is much better. Because Marcelo on, what does he get here? 6 chem. 3 chem. If we get a manager, Marcelo on 4 chem, with those stats, he'll actually be alright. That is not bad. I think we've kind of forged a semi-decent team here. Aguero, Hazard on chem, Dembele off chem, but the whole defence on chem. The only people off chem, 2 centre midfielders are wildly off chem. And then the attacks are low off chem. I quite rate that, guys. If we can get a La Liga manager, that would be absolutely perfect. Come on. Yes, there we go. So we'll take Kike Flores. So it goes up to 91 chemistry. I'm very, very happy with that. I think that is pretty decent. Obviously, it could be a little bit better. But I think after the way we picked to get 91 chem here, 4 chem on Bale, sorry, 4 chem on Marcelo, 4 chem on Isco, with 91 chem it is good enough. 7 chem on Dembele and Aguero is fine. 9 on Hazard is fine. 10 on the defence is fine. That is not bad, guys. I think we have forged a very, very decent team here. We've also got a really good bench. So for the first draft back in a long time, guys, that is the team. Let's get into the gameplay. Okay, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got a 186 team, some big players there. Inform Isco, Inform Coutinho, 92 striker Eden Hazard, the Inform KDB, the blue Felipe Luis, the Inform Diego Godin, Hector Bellerin, Inform Fabregas, David Silva. It's a solid team. And I was going into this having not played draft in a long time. I do think it's been anywhere from 10 to 14 days, not just since Draft to Glory, but just since I've played draft in general. You know, typically if I don't do Draft to Glory, I don't really play draft. I don't play draft for fun on my main account. I seldom play draft on my Road to Glory account, only if I get a free draft token. But things started off quite well for us. We picked up 1 goal in the first half, and then into the second half, Dembele threads it through to Aguero. Could have played Hazard through, but held on to the ball a little bit longer. Got it through to Gareth Bale on his right foot, and he pops that in the back of the net to make it 2-0. So, 2-0 is the final score in this game, and we advance through to the second round. I was happy to get a win straight away, just because, as I say, I haven't played draft in ages, and this account in general I haven't been on in a while, so it'd be nice to get back to winning ways. Into the second game, we come up against another super team, 3 Team of the Year players. Inform Gundogan, Willian, David Luiz, regular KDB, Harry Kane, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Tremoulinet at left back there with Carnesius Inform in net. The only thing I did look at this team and think was, you know what, I'm all for like low chem players, playing players on 3 chem, 4 chem, 7 chem, it's okay. But when you're coming to your goalkeeper, I do like to have the goalkeepers on at least 7 chem, and his Carnesius would have only had 4 chemistry in this instance. I get behind with Gareth Bale, get to the byline, cut it across, and there's Eden Hazard to smash that one into the back of the net to make it 1-0. And after that, this game was pretty, I don't want to say easy, but it wasn't difficult at this point. You know, I've managed to get a second goal before half-time. Gareth Bale getting down the byline again, cutting it across again, and this time Sergio Aguero was there to slot that one home to make it 2-0. And then still before the half was up, we got our third goal, which really did put this game to bed. Great passing move through the midfield. Aguero down to Gareth Bale. The ball roll from Bale. The left trigger, right trigger. Lucky to get the ball back there. But once it found its way to Eden Hazard, there was only going to be one outcome here. And that is a third goal. And this is how this game ended. So 3-0 the final score. That guy that I was playing against there actually had a guest. And they both decided to give up playing for a considerable amount of the match. Which is why my possession was so very high on this one. Well, not even that high actually, 62% isn't that great, but they didn't play for quite a while. You can see from the shot map as well, I was just trying to score long shots when they weren't playing. I was just trying to have a bit of fun with it. Into the semi-final, we come up against another really, really good team, a full Chem team this time, a full La Liga team, apart from informed Lloris in goal. He's got some fantastic players in there, Ramos and Matthew in defence. 98 Suarez, 93 Marcelo, and Cristiano Ronaldo. Informed Bale, James Rodriguez. It's a really good team, you know, a really, really strong team. It's a 188 team, perfect chemistry. He's got good chem styles on all the players. I thought this is going to be a really tough match. And this guy was actually on the mic. I don't think you can hear him. He was only really cursing at me after I'd scored goals. But we got the first goal early on there. The ball into Hazard. He takes the shot on his left foot. That's a bit of a cheese goal. That's broken game mechanics goal, that is. Like it's a weird one. Have you ever done a standing shot and for some reason it just flies in at like 100 miles per hour? That's exactly what that was. That shot generally had no right to go in. He defended it really well, but the way this game is gave me an edge. I scored the goal and I just pushed on from there, really. A beautiful passing move through his whole team. All the way to Isco. Isco back into Hazard. Hazard cuts that across and boom, 2-0 is the score after just 23 minutes. And there was plenty more goals from me in this game as well. Again, really nice passing move. Hazard holding off the defender. Lovely little bit of left trigger, right trigger, dribbling into Isco. Isco back to Hazard. Hazard and Isco just playing with the ball between them two. Finally comes to Dembele. Dembele cuts it across to Aguero, who just taps that one home to make it 3-0. Beautiful, beautiful play. You actually can't hear the guy talking, even if you could hear him talking, because I've had to disable the audio for this game and the last game, because my Elgato, for some reason, since I've updated it, some of the audio files crash Vegas, so I have to just disable them. But we end up getting a phenomenal fourth goal, and the reason why you can hear me shushing him now is because he is cursing me through his microphone. At 4-0, I don't just go around shushing people for the bants. But talking of bants, we end up getting a penalty, and Diego Alves there steps up. If I show the replay of this, I hope I do, because Diego Alves literally turned around and celebrated. He turned around and started doing this before the ball had even gone in the back of the net. If the keeper would have saved that, I'd have been furious that he was sitting there celebrating like he'd just scored, even if he hadn't scored. So 2-0, 3-0, 5-0, 10 goals scored, no goals conceded on our way into the final. It was great to get straight into the final after such a hiatus without playing draft. And the final opponent, as we go through there, you can see the scores on the prize progress screen. The final opponent had an 83 chemistry, 87 rated team. Some phenomenal players again, 93 Suarez, 88 Mertens, 86 Hamsich, Nainggolan. He's got that Trigueros card. He took off Trigueros, he took off Marcelo, and he took off Mertens, and he brought on Ronaldo, Hazard, and I can't remember who the other person he brought on was. You might be able to tell down below. But anyway, I ended up getting a good early goal on this one here, guys. The fact he had 5 at the back, it was a really weird game, and I don't understand people that play the mentality that he plays. He played like, I don't want to say part of the bus, because I don't think it was part of the bus, but he played ultra defensive until I scored. Then when I scored, as you can see by the way his team set up here, he was high pressure, high attack. He managed to get the ball off me easy and scored a goal. At 1-1, he went straight back to ultra defensive, and it just gave me the incentive. Every time I scored, he would go all out attack and get back into the game. You can see here, see how like the difference between his defence. Like his defence now is sat so deep, whereas before when I scored before, it was so high, and that made it 2-1 to me. And then again, almost straight after, he went high attacking again, and look at the difference between where his defensive line is set up. Like the team pushes up as a team, and he ends up getting through my whole team here. Yaya Toure plays it into Suarez. It's actually a really, really nice goal. Ronaldo gets in. I tried to get the tackle with Mangala, but couldn't make it. And I don't understand this guy's mentality, because if he'd stayed playing this aggressive attacking style of football, I probably would have lost this game, because he was so hard. His team was so good. His players were so good. It was so hard to break his attacks down when he was playing aggressive, but as soon as he got back on terms, he would go right back into his shell again. I just don't understand why people play like that. He ended up getting a penalty after I scored with Florenzi to make it 3-2. He made it 3-3. Almost straight after he made it 3-3. I got really, really lucky in the 105th minute there. Muller, bravo, should be saving that. And then Godin heads it in, and the final score was 4-3. But I'm pretty certain if this guy played even balanced or attacking instead of ultra defensive, he probably would have beat me. I definitely had the better of the game, but that was only because of the way he played. But guys, this is the end of the gameplay. Let's get into the packs. So guys, first draft back in around a week or two, and we absolutely stomped it. I made it a little bit hard work on myself in the final, just from some bad defensive choices there. I absolutely dominated the game, but I just kept letting it back in. 1-0 up, 1-1, 2-1 up, 2-2, 3-2 up, 3-3. Finally got the fourth goal and managed to not concede after that, which I was very happy about. This team played fantastic, as I thought it would. You know, I decided to sacrifice some chemistry for better players that would play better off chem than players who would be on chem. For example, we could have had that silver dude in there and got a lot better chem on some of the players. Grozicki and the other silver dude, we could have done a little bit better. I decided to go with this team and genuinely walked it. It was quite good. So, can we get some luck on our first draft back? If we get the two 25k packs and two 5k packs, or the 50k pack and a 5k pack, I'll be very upset. Any other reward is very, very good. And we get a mega pack and a premium gold players pack. Okay, I take it back. This is also not a good reward. A 35k pack and a 25k pack. I guess, like, in the grand scheme of things, getting 60,000 coins worth of packs for 15,000 coins, not bad. Due to the sheer number of items in these packs as well, we will most likely make profit, but it's not ideal. Premium gold players pack first. No walkout. Can we get a big flare? No big flare. Can we get an upgrade? No, we get a transferred Branislav Ivanovic. He's not useful to anyone, anywhere, unfortunately. No upgrades here. That Wallace card might sell for a little bit. Nico Kranjčar might also sell, as might the Celtic, the Turkish league dude. Two Rangers players in one pack. Let's see if Kranjčar sells at all. Maybe 700. We'll list him 850 and let him go on open bid. This Wallace might sell just because he's silver for Rangers. Yeah, we're looking at about 4.5k there. Not too bad at all. So we are definitely going to make profit off of today's episode just because of those two sellables there. That's over 5k back already. This dude looks like he's worth absolutely nothing, so we'll send him to the club for now. And then in our mega pack, can we get something good here? No walkout, big flare. Big flare. Well, not huge flare, but big flare. It's going to be Julian Draxler, so another transferred card. Not ideal. Any upgrades would be nice. Draxler, Dini, Najar, nothing. Absolutely nothing here worth anything, guys. We'll get a few fitness cards there, which is quite nice. This, and this can all go. They're not worth anything. We'll send Fatsidis and Kerr up to the trade pile. We'll take a look at the striker to centre forwards. Okay, so that's a couple, maybe like 1,400 coins there. Now, yesterday, the fitness cards were selling for 1,400 because Foot Champs was on. Looks like they're still at 1,400 coins. That's amazing. So that pack there was pretty good. As I said, guys, we will make profit. Just because of the sheer number of consumables that we picked up from the Mega Pack and the sheer number of players from the Rare Players Pack. But overall, that was a disappointing set of rewards. Again, we get nothing amazing in the packs. And this is why I tend to steer away from Draft to Glory, because we drafted a decent draft. I won the draft quite comfortably. Our rewards were pretty bad and the contents were even worse. It's demotivating to play. I feel like EA need to give a shake up to the draft and basically just let us know. You know, let us know what's going on with the draft, because there's not a lot going on with it. We need some new rewards. Put those 45k packs in. Put those 55k packs in. Put the 125k pack in. Put a draft token in for winning. Put coin total balances in every single one. Do something. You know what I mean? Do something. But for this episode, guys, this is going to be the end. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.